In this video, I want to bring to attention some of the things the Bible clearly tells us about what heaven will be like, which means no guessing, speculation, or spending time on the more complicated passages. Intelligent design proves that God exists and that the eternal world is real. I think about the human body and how it's perfectly designed. The male body goes perfectly along with the female body to produce life after 9 months of pregnancy. We have eyes for seeing, ears for hearing, a nose for smelling different scents, taste to enjoy the different fluids and flavors, the joy of feeling, teeth for chewing. Our pets also have these senses. Even fish have eyes to navigate sea life. These details don't come from randomness. There is an eternal supreme being who made it so. In many ways, heaven is like this life we're presently living, only much, much better. It has all the best things of this life, only without the trouble, pain, sickness, worry, or dying. One thing that the Bible clearly tells us is that we will have a physical body that is perfect and immortal, which means the enjoyment of food, drink, music, and other things we do with the body. Jesus literally said there are many mansions in heaven. The best mansions in heaven are seen like stars to those in heaven at the lower levels. The third thing the Bible clearly speaks of is a literal physical inheritance. 1 Peter 1:4. To an inheritance incorruptible and undefiled, that fadeth not away, reserved in heaven for you. Also, the Bible says that there will be different levels of clothing made up by our good deeds. The next verses I will talk about relate to how there will be a ranking system in heaven. Jesus himself said that some will be great in heaven and some will be least in heaven. Matthew 6. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. It's also noted in this chapter that we are to do our good deeds in secret. Treasure in heaven works similar to how money and gold works here on earth. The Bible is very secretive on the details of how we will use this treasure and the things we will buy with it. Psalm 16:11 says, there are infinite pleasures where God is. The term pleasures forever is used. 1 Corinthians 2:9 says, eye has not seen, nor ear heard, neither have entered into the heart of man the things that God has prepared for them that love him. I look forward to finally finding out what all this verse refers to. Daniel 12. And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting contempt. And they that be wise shall shine as the brightness of the firmament, and they that turn many to righteousness as the stars forever and ever. In this passage, the term turn many to righteousness relates to rewards for ministry, which also means there are some who will only turn a few people to righteousness, which brings us to an eye-opening statement. Some people are going to enjoy heaven far more than others. Lastly, we will reign as kings and we will have power over the nations. The amount of cities we rule over will be determined by our efforts in this present life. These things are true whether we believe it or not.